Right, everybody, we're going to get started here in about 2 minutes, I think. Let me check and make sure. Yep, about 2 minutes. Wow, my hair is interesting. I didn't even notice that. Oh well. Monday hair. All right. How's everyone's Monday? I hope everyone's having a fantastic Monday. I'm just going to kill a couple of minutes here while we get ready. All right, I need to see what time, 6:29. Okay, I'll go ahead and get started, and we can just do our thing. I think this, wow, I've really got a hair issue. There, that's better. I hate looking at myself. So let's get started. I have oils now. What? I really like this class, and after we get into it, you're gonna see why. It has some amazing things, so many amazing things that I couldn't possibly recite them all to memory. So I have 4 pages of notes here that I'm gonna go through with you. There are recipes here. There are all sorts of good information. So make sure that you have a pencil and paper handy that you can take some notes and jot down some things, because you're going to want to, trust me. I did. See, I thought it was really important and good, so you're going to love it. So I wanted to do this class because I think it's important. After we've purchased an essential oils kit and we get it, to know what we can do with it, right? And our account, our wholesale customer account, has so much power. We are so empowered when we have our wholesale customer account, and my intent tonight is to go through that for you. I'll go through the intro really quick. My name is Char Brown. Char is short for Charlene. You can call me either one, doesn't matter to me. I'm a diamond with doTERRA, and I started my journey with doTERRA about 4.5 years ago, and it was the best decision I ever did, the best thing I ever did, the most amazing change in my life. And my goal is to empower other people to have the same benefits that I do. I have had emotional improvement in my life. Russ is very happy for that. I have had spiritual growth in my life. I have made some amazing friendships and fostered some amazing friendships with people that I probably wouldn't have it without my doTERRA wholesale customer account, and as well as financially. doTERRA has financially absolutely changed our situation personally in a huge way, because I lost my job about 8 months after I started my doTERRA journey, and I was not in a situation to be doing this as a full-time business financially, but we did it. We dug our heels in and we decided to make that journey and go for it. And in doing that, 14 months later, we eclipsed the rank of diamond with doTERRA, which replaced my corporate income, which was my goal. And so I am hoping that all of you can start your journey and go through it the way that I have, where I learned about the product, then I purchased the product, I became a wholesale member, and I love it. And I began purchasing monthly, because trust me, you're going to need to replace your products because you're using them like crazy. And I have so many ideas for you tonight to help you learn how to use your products. And then the last thing is, you obviously have your wholesale membership, so something was attractive to you in this. I want you to kind of go there and think about that, but I also am going to ask you to keep an open mind so that as I'm going through this, you will think of some new ways to use your oils and find some new benefits. All right, so let's get going here. All right, so the name of this class is I Have Oils, Now What? And I think one of the things that could be the worst thing ever is for somebody to purchase even just the starter kit, the family wellness kit, and not use their products. Put them on a shelf, stick them in a cabinet, put them in the medicine cabinet, stick them underneath the bathroom sink, and not use them. That is a horrible thing to happen, because if you don't take the cap off the bottle, you'll never know. You'll never know what potential these amazing products have. And I'm going to go through this. All right, so the first thing is, what makes doTERRA so special? There are oil companies popping up all over the place, and there are some scammers out there. Okay, so when there's a good thing and it's really popular and it's kind of a new trend, it's a niche market, and it's a $7.5 billion industry, $1 trillion industry, one of those, either a B or a T. It's huge. I'm not, the details don't matter for me, but if you want to know, I will get the I know what it is, I just have it written down somewhere. But it is a huge industry, and so all of these bandwagon fans are jumping on here, and all of these companies are selling products that are not essential oils. And it says on the bottle, 100% pure, buyer beware, buyer beware. You need to purchase your products from doTERRA. And I know that sounds really arrogant, but there's a reason for it, okay? We do third-party testing. We do testing in-house. We have amazing products that are sourcing. We do something that nobody else does called co-impact sourcing. And we actually go to the source, to the distillers all over the world, globally, and obtain our product from the growers that grow them in the different areas. We do that because the essential oil itself is a better product. It's more pure and more potent if we can get a higher quality of product from the place where the plant grows the best. And I like to use wine grapes as an example. I love to drink wine. That's one of my happy hobbies. And if you tried to plant a Pinot Noir grape in the Mojave Desert, you would not get a good result. You would not have a very good wine, right? There is a special place that Pinot Noir grapes grow. Actually, I'm going to stop using Pinot Noir. I'm going to start using, what's our favorite? Tempranillo. Tempranillo grapes are very temperamental. Maybe that's why it's called Tempranillo. Anyway, they need to have a lot of rain. And so they need a very damp and moist climate with a rich, dark soil to grow for you to have a decent wine. That is our favorite wine, is a Tempranillo. So anyway, that's the point, is that just like fine wine grapes, they have to grow in the right climate, in the right soil. They have to have the right minerals. It has to have all sorts of things that are just perfect. And so we go to the source. That is the reason why doTERRA, our sourcing, our laboratory testing, as well as the fact that we are an honest and integrity-filled driven company. So that is why doTERRA. So you want to make sure that you're purchasing a product like doTERRA that comes from reputable sources. Some of these other oil companies that are being sold in the big box stores, they are synthetic imposters, and there are actually some really toxic things that are in those. So please don't buy those. Please don't buy those. They're just not good. There are 3 ways that we typically use essential oils. The first way is aromatically. Aromatic can be just dropping the oil in your hand, rubbing your hands together, and inhaling the aroma. That's an aromatic use. You could also put your essential oils into a diffuser, which is a little mechanical piece of equipment that just uses water and makes the oils turn into a vapor. So now it's diffusing a vapor into the air. And when you do it that way, you are going to help emotions, and you're also going to purify the air around you. So that's a really super important way to use oils aromatically. And it's also the quickest way to get a benefit emotionally is aromatically. So I do it a lot. I love my oils. The second way that we use essential oils is topically. And a topical use of essential oils is typically, we're going to put it wherever you have discomfort or you have a need. Let's see, what's my most recent thing? Golf. Oh my goodness. I golfed for the first time last Thursday in 5 years. I hadn't done it in 5 years. And we went to the driving range a couple of times, but that doesn't count. So we did 9 holes and we used a cart. So we pulled our clubs on these little carts. We didn't ride. We didn't drive the golf cart. We actually got the exercise. And I was so sore, and my soreness finally went away yesterday. So I have used a lot of topical essential oils in the last 5 days. Deep Blue is typically the one that I use for occasional muscle soreness from overdoing it in golf after not golfing for 5 years. You could also use oils topically for, sometimes I get a occasional hot flash just because. And so peppermint is one of my favorites, as well as Clary Calm, and I put that on my chest and the back of my neck. So essential oil used topically is also great on your feet. So we have these little feet up here, but on the bottoms of your feet is a great place to put oils because your feet have a lot of nerve endings, and so you're going to pull the oil in under the skin up into your body very quickly. So it's a great way to use essential oils topically is on the bottom of your feet. And the third way that we use essential oils is internally. And internal use is primarily for immune system support, maybe for digestive system support when we're using essential oils and topically. I am getting ready to do a cleanse, and so I'm going to be taking a lot of oils internally over the next 30 days. And again, when you use essential oils internally, you get a completely different benefit because your body is now going to absorb them from your digestive system and through your kidneys and your liver. And so it's a great way to use essential oils for medical conditions that maybe you need some more serious support, right? So that's a topical use of essential oils. I mean, an internal use of essential oils. Oh dear, I should have used my support blend that I'm going to talk about my focus blend that I'm going to talk about with you very shortly. Okay, it could be an interesting Monday night, just saying. I'm going to have some tea. This slide is absolutely true. And one of the things that I'm going to talk about with this slide, you see these girls with their big eyes, right? Well, there is an app, there is the Daily Drop app that doTERRA has that you can put on your phone that will send you these really neat videos that you can watch on your smartphone, okay? So there's the Daily Drop app, and I believe that's for Android and iPhone, okay? Another really fun thing that doTERRA has is the source2u.com website. Source2u.com is a place where you can go and verify the testing that has been done on the batch of oil that you're holding in your hand in that little bottle. So let's suppose I did basil the other day because we just got a new basil, and so I looked at the bottom of the bottle. I went to Source2u. I put there's a code on the bottom of the bottle, a bunch of numbers. You put that code into the source2u.com website, and it will pull up the individual batch report for that very specific batch of oil. How cool is that? So awesome. So you, as the consumer, can go and verify the testing on that oil, and you'll know exactly what chemical constituents are in it. It's really cool, really, really, really cool. And then, of course, there are some other places that I'm going to talk about later on, so that's a little tease for you. But doTERRA absolutely never stops amazing me. They keep coming out with just amazing, fantastic things to support us in our goal of wellness with essential oils. All right, so let's talk about the lifestyle pyramid, okay? This is something that I really, really try to live my life by. And I know it's hard. I know it's a struggle for me every single day. But I feel like the more we can get a grip on this doTERRA lifestyle and use all of these 6 items to our best advantage, the healthier we're going to be, okay? And this isn't just for us, this is for our family. All right, so the base of our foundation of our pyramid is to eat right. That's the base of everything, is eating right. And it's really important to make sure that you're eating really good lean protein, that you're eating lots of leafy green vegetables, that you're supporting yourself with delicious fresh fruits. I mean, we're coming into summer. That is our favorite time, huh, Russ, for fruits and veggies. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. So make sure that you have a good foundation of nutrition as well as supplementation, okay? Because that's part of eating right, is making sure that you are taking a really good high quality supplement. The second part of your foundation is exercise, okay? Exercise is going to help your body stay young, right? You're going to have muscle instead of fat, and muscle is healthier for you. It's muscle around your knees and ankles and hips and in your back and in your core actually supports bones in your body. So when you have good muscle tone, you're going to have good, strong bones. So you're going to stand tall and you're going to have lots more energy. You're also going to sleep better when you exercise. Trust me, the day we golfed, that night, Shar was out. I was out. I think I slept 7.5 straight hours that night. The third thing in our foundation is to rest and manage stress. All right, and managing stress actually is partly related to the exercise. It's also related to the eating right. They're all interconnected here. And the resting is your sleep. Sleep is absolutely necessary. I don't know how I did it, but years and years ago, man, I would go on 4 hours of sleep a night. And it's not good for you, right? It might be partly why I was so grumpy back in the day, Russ. I'm just saying. He has some really funny stories. You should ask him sometime about some of my grumpy rants I had. Hilarious stories. But rest is super important because that's how your cycle, it's how your body recycles, right? It's your rejuvenation. It's the reset button for your body is when you go to sleep. So rest and manage stress is super important. The next one is to reduce toxic load. Reducing toxic load is a very important key in this, because what's the point of eating right and using your essential oils if you're putting a bunch of toxins inside your system every day, right? So super important that you learn how to reduce toxic load. And I've got some ideas for that. And then the top 2 are healthcare, right? This is healthcare. These are healthcare things. You need to have informed self-care. So that means that you need to get your butt to the doctor annually and get those blood tests and get your checkup, right? And when you hit 50, there's a certain uncomfortable thing that you need to do that Russ and I need to do still. And then the sixth thing in the healthcare is proactive medical care, okay? Because I'm not telling you that essential oils are going to keep you from having to go to the doctor. It's not true. If I break a leg, I need to go to the doctor for that. We do not have an oil to fix a leg, all right, to fix a broken bone. So I'm going to have to go to the hospital and go get some care. So just, you need to, it's about being informed, right? It's about taking control and being your own advocate and your family's advocate. That's what we moms do. Okay, so let's switch gears. You have a wholesale customer membership or a wellness advocate membership with doTERRA. What is it good for? How to get the best pricing on your orders, okay? So when you enroll, you pay your $35 annual membership fee, and if you're renewing, if it's your second year, it's gonna be $25. And that entitles you to be able to purchase your oils and your products at 25% discount. Okay, that's the first benefit. That's just the tip of the iceberg. That is very basic. Because what would you say if I could show you how to get 55% off on your products? Have I got your attention? Are you paying attention now? Yes, you can get, you'll start out between 35 and then you'll get all the way up to 55 by purchasing your products as a loyalty rewards order. Okay, this is serious business. Loyalty rewards are where it's at, and there is so much flexibility. And so this is what I want to talk to you about. This is super important. Here is how the loyalty rewards program works, okay? You are going to begin shipping at your first month, and you're going to get 10% back on your order. Okay, so whatever your order is, I'm going to use $100. If you did a $100 order and you shipped it as a loyalty rewards order, you're going to get $10 in points in your bank, in your doTERRA bank. What that means is that's $10 that you can use to buy a product. So it doesn't matter what you buy. You can spend your $10 in points any way you want to. Okay, so you do that for the first 3 months, and then in month 4 to 6, you get bumped up to 15%. And then in months 7 to 9, you get 20%. And in the 13th month, you get 30%. That's where the 55% comes in. So 25% plus 30 equals 55%. So you're going to basically be getting your products at 55% discount. I don't know where anybody can go and get a discount like that. I can tell you Walmart doesn't have that. You cannot go get your anything at Walmart and get 55% off. It's not going to happen. So super important to know how it works, okay? The thing is, there are different benefits that you get by participating in it, okay? So you're going to start earning your points. Well, what if there happens to be a month that you don't need anything? You're good, you ordered a whole bunch of stuff the previous months and you're good, but you don't want to cancel your order, because if you cancel it, you're going to lose the points that you've accumulated, as well as you're going to lose the ability to continue purchasing at 30%. Okay, so super important to know this. You'll have to start all over again with a new LRP if you set up a new one after you've canceled. So to maintain your points, you have to order at least one PV product. Okay, so you need to do $1 of order to maintain your loyalty rewards points. Okay, to earn points, to continue earning points, you need to be purchasing at least 50 PV. Okay, so you need to do at least a 50 PV order to be able to continue earning on that order and to continue going up the rank. If you're at 10 and you want to get to 15, you have to do at least a 50 PV order to be able to get to that next 15%, okay? Just suppose you had shared oils and products with a few friends and you were looking to earn a commission with doTERRA, because that is an option. That's how I started, you guys. I didn't intend to do this as a business, but I started sharing the products because they're amazing. And when I started sharing, I happened to have a 100 PV order, so I was able to earn commissions. Okay, that is the only way you can get commission, is if you earn by purchasing a 100 PV order. And everybody purchases the same. I am a diamond and I only have to do a 100 PV order, just like a manager has to do a 100 PV order, okay? So it doesn't change. It's the same for everybody. But that's what you need to do to qualify to receive commissions with doTERRA. Now, there is a free product of the month that you can participate in, and I'm telling you, I don't miss this. I don't miss this at all. You can earn a free product of the month when you place a 125 PV loyalty rewards order between the 1st and the 15th of each month. So I think this month it was Digestin. Who doesn't need Digestin? I'm telling you, that is in my purse. I keep that oil on my person all the time. You know why? Because if it's not me who needs it, it's Russ. And if it's not Russ and it's not me, it's somebody that I'm sitting with. Happens all the time. And so if I have somebody that I am out and about with and they're complaining of GI discomfort or distress, I offer them some Digestin oil, and sometimes I give it away. And so that little 5 ml bottle that we got this month is perfect to keep in my purse. So that is why you want to get the free product of the month. Who doesn't like free stuff? I love free. So that is how the loyalty rewards order works. And if you're not doing it, you're not getting the very best benefit from your wholesale customer account with doTERRA. I'm just saying, everybody should have a loyalty rewards order because you can edit it. You can change it. You get to do whatever you want with it. You can just order a lip balm one month if that's all you need, right? And then maybe next month you need 200 PV of stuff, right? Or you have a bunch of points accumulated and you need to order some stuff with points, which I just did that today. I cashed in some of my points today. I love it. I had, before I used my points today, I think I did 150 in points today. Before I cashed in my points, I had 648 points sitting in my bank. That's like $648, you guys. So why are you not doing this? Loyalty rewards is the deal. Seriously, it's what you need to be concentrating on. All right, so let's talk about resources, because I told you that I had some more teasers for you, right? So let's leverage all of the resources that you have at your disposal, because if you have your enrollment, you have your wholesale customer, you're going to set up your loyalty rewards order, and you need to know what the resources are and how to get to them, right? So here we go. I made this little slide just for you. I made this. Yes, this is my deal right here. Resources. So your first best resource is going to be the person who introduced you to doTERRA. Okay, absolutely. And if they're not sure about how to answer your question about how to use an oil or where to go get this book or that book, you can always refer them to me because I will answer the questions. At the very least, I will direct them where to go get the answers to their questions because I like to empower people, right? So here are some other resources that you need to know about, okay? The first one is the Modern Essentials Oil User Guide. This is a book that you can purchase from either aromatools.com or you can get it on Amazon. If you have the Prime membership, which I do, I love getting stuff from Amazon. So you can get your Modern Essentials Oil User Guide there, okay? I give those away a lot of times when I'm running specials for people to enroll. I think it's a great enticement, and I don't like people to not have the tools that they need in their arsenal to use the products that I just help them purchase. So the Modern Essentials Oil User Guide is a plethora of information. If you have one and you haven't opened it, shame on you, because that is how you learn how to use your oils. Get in the book, right? Number two, you need to set up your virtual office, your place, your shopping cart, right? So you can go to mydoterra.com and you're going to need your member ID number that you should have received in an email when you first enrolled. And I know some of us forget. It's okay. If you forget, you can ask me. I can send that information to you. And then you might have to reset your password because I won't know what your password is. But you'll just need your member ID number to get into your back office. So that's mydoterra.com, okay? The third thing that you're going to want to know about is the Daily Drop app. And I kind of gave that away a little bit, but it is a convenient solution to essential oil education. It's great. Every day they send you short videos and little challenges for you to do. Like they'll say today's oil is deep blue, and they'll go through this little video talking about all of the benefits of it and some science behind it, and then they'll challenge you to go use it. I challenge you to go use it on your husband or your adult children that are playing sports, or your teenage kids that are playing sports. Man, if we had had this back in the day when Valerie and Kevin were involved in sports, it would have been a lifesaver and a game changer, I'm telling you. So go do that. And if you don't want to do the app, if you don't have a smartphone, and you only want to get on your computer and do things that way, that's fine. I know that we have a lot of people like that. So you're going to go to this website that I have right here, doTERRA.com/US/living/daily-drop. And you will find all of the resources there, okay? The number 4 thing in sources that you need to know about is the doTERRA blog. We have an amazing blog that they have lots of tips and recipes, their product recipes on there, and not to mention the science blog is there too. So if you're a science nerd and you love all of the chemical stuff behind it and you want to know all of that detailed information, it's there. It's there for you. You can go find all of that. It's so good. And then number 5, this is also very important. You got to know about roller bottles and diffusers and little sample vials, because you're going to want to share, trust me. And you're going to want to share Roman chamomile, but you're not going to want to give away more than about 10 drops of that one. Just trust me on that. That's one of my favorites. But you're going to want to share it. And so to put the 10 drops, you're going to need those little teeny tiny sample vials to give to people. And so I encourage you to go check out aromatools.com, because that is where you will find all of that goodness, right? There's so much good stuff on there, and I love shopping on Aromatools. All right. How about a makeover? Are you ready? Are you ready for this? This is where I've got all of my notes over here, okay? So this is the things we're going to make over tonight. Get your pen and paper, pen and paper handy. Oh my goodness, Russ. Oh, I don't know. I'll say, okay, so these are the things that we're going to go over tonight in your makeover. We're going to make over your gym bag. We're going to make over your kid's backpack. We're going to make over the diaper bag. We're going to do a car makeover as well as a cleaning makeover. Yay! So cool. So let's get started. First of all, for your gym bag makeover, I am really struggling with my words today. It's not that they're not there, it's just that I'm putting different words in. Okay, forget about that. Let's go forward here. Gym bag makeover. First of all, you need to clean these things, right? You need to clean your little hand weights. You need to clean your yoga mat, right? You need to make sure that, you know, all of the stuff in there is nice and clean. And so for that, you're going to take On Guard and plain old water in a spray bottle. Here's the ratio. 1/2 cup of water, 3 drops of On Guard. That's your ratio for your cleaning, okay? So with that, you can carry a little spray bottle with you, and you can, you know, when you're at the gym, and you can spray off, you know, the machines before you use them. That way you're not going to pick up any garbage, right? You're not going to pick up all the crud going around. And somebody is going to stop you and say, what are you spraying? Oh my gosh, that smells so good. And now you're going to have to share. So then you're going to have to make sure you have your loyalty rewards order set at 100, because they're going to send you a check when you help that person get enrolled. Seriously, this is what we do. We share. All right. Next, for hydration, you got to have a water bottle in that gym bag, right? So for your hydration, you can put lemon or grapefruit essential oil in a water bottle, but you need to make sure that it's a glass water bottle or a steel water bottle. I have a little steel one that has wiener dogs all around on the outside of it. It's so cute. I love grapefruit in mine. I think it's very, very refreshing, and it's super, super good for you. So just pick your oil that you love. I was also doing wild orange and peppermint in my water bottle for a while, which is delicious. So good. How about Energize? Before you get ready to do that workout, you better find your inner energy, right? So there are 2 things you can do. If you're working out at home, or if you're working out in a place where you can sneak a diffuser in there, right? How about that? How about you go put a diffuser in the gym where you're working out? You're going to put in the diffuser, my go-to that I would do would be peppermint and wild orange. But you could put whatever you wanted in there, whatever inspires you. You could also just do it on the palms of your hands. So peppermint, wild orange here, and do the old inhale, right? I actually do that all the time, not even just when I'm at the gym. So that's your energy. Now, after workout, we're going to be starving. At least this is what happens to me. I feel like I need to eat a horse after I work out, and that's hard because I don't need to eat a horse. I need to be careful of all the calories I'm taking in and how much food I'm eating. So we have to have some appetite control, guys, right? And we have Slim and Sassy for that. So you could do Slim and Sassy in your water while you're working out. That's another great option in your hydration, is to put your Slim and Sassy in there. You can also do your post-workout trim shake. Okay, so this is what I would do. I would keep your shaker bottle. I have one. I have a little shaker bottle. It's got the little ball in it. Put the trim shake in there, and then on your way out of the gym, fill your cup up with water, shake it up, and now you've got your little snack for the way home. But it's a good, healthy, nutritional trim shake boost. Good stuff. Good for you. And you can do that on the go, right? And then finally, for soreness, I already told you about that, right? My little golf excursion the other day, and we're golfing again on Wednesday. So it's going to be Deep Blue time for Shar. But Deep Blue is fantastic. And one of the best things you can do is to use Deep Blue rub before you work out. Okay, so now I know all of those parts of my body that are going to be super sore from golfing, like right under my ribs. So weird. My left ribs were screaming. So I'm going to put some Deep Blue on there before I work out. Proactive. It's about being proactive. And then finally, so that you have more endurance during your workout, Mito 2 Max. Mito 2 Max. And I've been feeling a little draggy lately, so I bumped up my Mito 2 Max daily to 4. I'm doing 4 Mito 2 Max a day, all right? So you do it to what you need, but Mito 2 Max is a fantastic option for endurance, right? It's like a little energy boost for you. So that is your gym bag makeover. I hope that there were some good tips in there for you. Let's see. How about your backpack, your kid's backpack? Now this one's kind of fun. I was going through this and I was like, I think these are good. Actually, there's one that I'm going to try. One of the things in here I'm going to try, it's for kids, but Shar, you know, I am a kid at heart. So here you go. All right, so to start the day for your littles, you're going to want to make sure that you get them the IQ Mega and the A to Z chewable before they head out to school, okay? The IQ Mega is the wild orange flavored omega essential oil based omega for kids. They need 1 teaspoon before they head out. And then secondly is the A to Z chewables. And so that's just a little chewable vitamin that they just pop in their mouth as their way on the way out the door, right? Just have them open, throw them a On Guard beadlet and give them the A to Z chewable and send them on their way. In the meantime, though, one of the things that I think this sounds really good, it's a peanut butter sandwich with wild orange. And I think it sounds very intriguing, okay? So you're going to want to use organic peanut butter, or any nut butter would do, right? If there are peanut butter allergies, you could do almond butter, which is really delicious too. A banana and bread. And what you're going to do is you're going to mix a couple drops of wild orange into the peanut butter. And I think that sounds amazing, just simply amazing. And here's another one. This is a fruit dip, okay? So it's called tangerine fruit dip. And you could do it, you know, you could actually put any flavoring in here that you want, but they have tangerine in here. So get this, this recipe sounds delicious. This is the one that I'm all about doing because I love apples, but I always need something to dip them in. So this is going to happen in my life this week. All right, 2 8-ounce cream cheese packages, 1 cup of vanilla yogurt, a 1/2 cup of honey, and I just bought some awesome honey, local honey, unfiltered from this place up here in, I forget what it's called, Coco Popo or something like that. I can't remember. Anyway, up here in Fort Collins, I just bought some local honey because, you know, it's really good for your immune system. Super good, and super good for seasonal threats. So you're going to do a half a cup of honey, and then 2 drops of wild orange or tangerine oil, and you're just going to mix it all up, right? And that's going to be your dip for your fruit. How delicious is that? I think that we would be able to get our kids to eat a whole lot more fresh fruit if they had that yummy little dip with it, right? And you could actually put that in their backpack. I think you could put that in a backpack with, you know, some apple slices. Peanut butter is also another really good one for that. All right, so here's another little thing for the kids' backpack, cleansing hand gel, because we all know that the hand sanitizers that are out there are toxic, right? So we need to make sure that we're putting a hand sanitizer in our kids' backpack so that they don't use the garbage that's at school, because it's bad for you. It's full of alcohols and triclosan. That triclosan stuff is outlawed in Minnesota, and there are a lot of other states that are going to be jumping on that. And the FDA is actually looking at banning that from soaps and body washes. Can you imagine putting that on your whole body? Oh my gosh, no, please. So here is the hand gel, the hand sanitizer, okay? 5 tablespoons of Veragel, V-E-R-A-G-E-L, and I believe you can get that at like Sprouts, Natural Grocers, those kinds of places. 4 tablespoons of water, 2 teaspoons of vitamin E oil, and 8 to 10 drops of On Guard. You mix those together and then put them in a little squeeze container. And they sell those little squeeze containers at Walmart, at Target. I saw them in the dollar section, you know, where you go buy the little miniature, you know, the little miniature travel bottles, you know, for things. They have the hand sanitizer gel bottles there. So do that and do your kids a favor, right? You're doing them a huge favor because they're going to get a dose of On Guard every time they use that on their hands. And on top of it, they're going to stay healthier, right? Not only are they sanitizing their hands from all of the crud that's going around at school and monkey bars and doorknobs and bathrooms and all that stuff, but they're also boosting their immune system at the same time. So it's a win-win. All right, so I have a couple of ideas for you for focus, to keep the kids focused, right? It's going to be really hard. They're like in their last month of school, I believe. And so focus flies out the window. Warm weather happens and the focus goes. And so they're going to need some help with that. And so we have an essential oil blend called Intune. And that one is amazing. You could do drive-by oiling when they sit down to do their homework. Just go right over the back of their neck with it. They won't even know that you did it, and just massage it in, right? We need to massage our kids and massage their necks and their little shoulders. Just massage the oil in. Wild orange is also really good for that. Peppermint. You could do any of those in a diffuser too. So set up a diffuser near where they're going to be doing their homework. If it's in their room, do it in their room. If it's at the kitchen table, do it. Just set up the diffuser where it's right almost in their face, and they don't have a choice. Another really super important oil for our kids, especially, when they're getting ready for the end of school and finals and CSAT testing, all that stuff, is Balance. Balance essential oil would be a mainstay in a backpack if I had little kids in school, because it's grounding, right? It's my favorite. It helps me with anxiety and stress, and it's going to do the same thing for our kids. They're going to feel like super little people when you give them these essential oils to help them power through their day, right? So those are the backpack makeovers. Let's do the diaper bag. This one is really cool. And I have little twin granddaughters, and so I'm a big proponent of using all of these products on the girls, and Valerie does. She absolutely, these little girls are doTERRA babies, and people tell us all the time, they're so calm, they're so happy. Hello, oils. That's the key. They're just such happy little girls, and they're healthy. They're so much fun to be around. Oh my goodness, I just adore them. Can you tell? And you know how they say, everybody says that your grandkids are the cutest. I'm just telling you, mine are the cutest. Just saying, just telling you that, right? I'm owning that, right, Russ?
Right.
They are the cutest. I just love them. All right, so let's get to the diaper bag makeover. These are some oils that you want to have. I believe that every mom in the diaper bag needs, absolutely must have, a family essentials touch kit. Okay, so those are the 9 basic essential oils in a touch. Now I'm going to add some other ones to that I think you need to carry with you also. One of them is myrrh. When they're little tiny infants, when they're newborns, if you know anybody who has a newborn, you need to give them a sample of myrrh to put on the umbilical cord. It helps it seal. It helps it seal, and it helps it boost the immune system at the same time, okay? Melissa is another one. This one is for DNA repair. We should be putting Melissa on the bottoms of their little feet. It will also boost their immune system, okay? Balance. Balance is another one. I balance the girls when they're here at my house. Every opportunity I get, I just do it. I love balance, and so I just put it on their feet. I've done it a couple times when we babysat them, and I did it when they were brand new babies. They had brought them into I think they were maybe 4 hours old, and we did frankincense and balance on the bottoms of their feet. Just for good measure, right? Balance is, it helps with dealing with the trauma from birth. So that's a really, really good one to use right after they're born, and as well as frankincense. It just kind of helps with birth trauma. All right, so Breathe essential oil is in the family essentials kit, so that one's good. Digestin's in there. How about Roman chamomile? Roman chamomile is my calming soothing. It is absolutely my secret sauce. If you put Roman chamomile on me, I'm going to go to sleep. It's what it does for me. And it's very calming and relaxing and very soothing. And so I think in a baby in a diaper bag, it would be a must. And then last one is Melaleuca, and that one's also a part of the touch kit. So you're going to get a double benefit when you do the touch kit, because it has a lot of these oils that I just talked about. All right, so let's do a diaper cream. Diaper cream is very, very important. It's so hard. I can't even imagine being a baby, being an infant, a newborn. I can't even imagine. Valerie and I say there's a reason that we can't remember from age 2 earlier. There's a reason for that, because it's hard. It's so hard to be a baby. And I really, really appreciate it now as a grandma, what little babies have to go through. And so we want to give them everything we can to help soothe them and help them just have a really nice, under 2 experience. And so diaper cream, let's do this. All right, you're going to need a 1/2 ounce of beeswax. And if you Google local bee vendors, you'll find a local person that will probably have beeswax and honey, and you get it locally and get it unfiltered and local. So you're going to need a 1/2 ounce of beeswax, 3.5 ounces of doTERRA's fractionated coconut oil, and 2 drops of Melaleuca and lavender. So 2 drops of Mela and 2 drops of lavender. And what you're going to do is you're going to mix that all together. What you have to do is you have to melt the beeswax, okay? So you just put it on the stove real low, let it melt, and then you put the fractionated coconut oil in there after you've removed it from the heat, along with the Melaleuca and the lavender, and then it's going to get kind of hard again. If it gets too hard, you can put more fractionated coconut oil in it and kind of loosen it up a little bit. But you're going to put that in a baby food jar. Right? Any little baby food jars, wash them out. And then you're going to need a spoon or a stir stick for that to stir it up when you're making it. But that's a really, really nice diaper cream, right? That's perfect. How about baby powder? Did you know baby powder is toxic, what they have in the stores? I mean, I don't think people even use it anymore. but I have one for you that would be really good and gentle, okay? So here's the recipe. It's a half of a cup of cornstarch, a half of a cup of arrowroot powder, 1 drop of my favorite Roman chamomile, 2 drops of lavender, and 1/4 of a cup of finely milled crushed rolled oats. I think the oats, if you just take regular oatmeal, you know, the oats that are dry, you know, the grain, and you put it in a food processor or a grinder or a coffee grinder and just get it really fine, that's what we're looking for. And so you're going to mix that all together and put it in a shaker bottle. You can actually order shaker bottles from that place that I told you about, aromatools.com, or here's a DIY for you, empty spice bottle. They have the little shakers with the little holes on it, right? That would work perfectly. So empty out your spice bottle, wash it out really well, and then put your baby powder in there. And that'll help keep the moisture from their skin, from their delicate little skin. They're so sweet and it's so delicate and they're so soft, and we just want to help them stay that way, right? So there's your diaper cream and your powder, baby powder. All right, let's talk about making over your car. This is a good one. This is really, really fun. This is something that I hadn't really thought about. So I'm telling you, I'm being honest here. It's not something that was on my radar, but here you go. So for your car, this is a blend, okay? It's called Clear Musty Air. Have you ever gotten into somebody's car as a passenger and you're like, ooh, whoa, what is that smell? Oh my gosh, right? Cars are hot so that they get cooped up, they get the air trapped in them. You know, old dead fast food. One time my daughter did she and her friends went to the restaurant, and she was driving and she had all her friends in the car, and they took their leftover, right, their to go in their little containers, and she forgot about it and left it in the back of the Camaro, and it sat there, I think, for about 2 weeks in the middle of summer until we noticed it. We didn't notice it right away, right? And oh my gosh, Russ says we went on vacation. That's what it was. We went on vacation and the car was left in the garage. And we came back and opened up the door and it was like, oh, it was so bad. I wish I had had that then, because we didn't have that then, and we used all sorts of toxins, I'm sure, to get the smell out of the car. But this is your Clear Musty Air thing for your car, okay? So it's 1 cup of white vinegar, 4 to 6 drops of whatever essential oil you prefer. I would think Purify would be a great one, right? And then 1 slice of bread. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to mix the vinegar and the oils in a small bowl, right? And then you're going to put the bread on top of that and let the bread absorb all of the vinegar and the oils. And then you're going to leave that in the car for 24 hours. And what's going to happen is the bread is going to absorb all of the bad scent. So that's good. And the vinegar and the oils are going to diffuse out into the air and purify and cleanse the air in the car. So I love that. All right. So who's ready to start washing the car, right? Save some bucks instead of driving through the car wash. So I have a citrus car wash for you. Let's go. 1 gallon of water, 1/2 of a cup of Castile soap, and you can get Castile soap at Walgreens or CVS. Just ask them at the front, they'll know. It's usually backed by the pharmacy in like the skin area, like Epsom salts, that kind of stuff. And 10 drops of lemon or wild orange oil. And then you're going to wash the car. Now I want to make sure that you know that you only wash like a panel and then hose it down, rinse it off really good, and then wash another panel and then hose it down, right? You don't want those oils sitting on the car. But they're very, very good at breaking down road grime, right? Oils, the wild orange and the lemon. It'll take off tar, it'll take off bugs, it'll take off all that baked on, caked on stuff that gets on your car. So there's your citrus car wash, okay? This one is a must if you have children. Yeah, for sure. Carpet cleaner, hello. Yes, or animals, right? Animals in the car. Oh my gosh, and they have this cute little lab back there. So carpet cleaner, this is great. This would actually be great for your house too. Okay, so this is double duty. But here's a carpet cleaner for your car carpet. A half of a cup of baking soda, 10 drops of lavender or whatever essential oil you choose, right? And you're gonna mix it with a fork. So you put the oil, the 10 drops of oil in half a cup of baking soda, and then mix it up, get it all smooth where there's no lumps. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna sprinkle it and let it sit on the carpet for about 30 minutes. Then you're gonna come back through with the vacuum, and you're gonna vacuum against the grain of the carpet to make sure that you get all of it out, right? So there you go, that's your carpet cleaner. And your car's gonna smell beautiful after that, of course. And then how about some oils to put in a diffuser in the car? That's another thing that you can get from aromatools.com is a car diffuser. So you're gonna have lemon, peppermint, wild orange, grapefruit, rosemary. Those are all really good car oils because they help you with focus, right? And we need to be focused on driving. We have to focus on the road. Hopefully we're focusing on driving. And so rosemary is actually a really good one for that, and it smells beautiful. I think the lemon and rosemary together would be fantastically amazing and very uplifting. So pretty fun, huh? Make over your car. How about cleaning? This is a big deal. There's actually a whole class on this, so I'm just going to give you a couple of little tidbits here. But here are your basic must-haves for you to do cleaning with essential oils. Okay, so we're going to replace all of the toxins. Do you know how toxic your cleaning products are? They are horrible. Throw them out. You have essential oils. You do not need anything toxic in your house. Throw out the bleach, throw out the ammonia, throw out all of those cleaners. You don't need a shower or a tub cleanser. You don't need a toilet cleaner. You don't need any of that. Just get rid of it and throw it away. It's toxic. Here's what you need. This is it. You need baking soda, white vinegar. Did you know that white vinegar is antibacterial and antifungal? Yeah, I used it for a long time. Even before I was using oils, I was using white vinegar to clean my wood floor because it's good for it, right? And it's so antifungal and antibacterial and so simple. And it's so cleansing, so good. You're gonna need that Castile soap that I was talking about earlier and salt, because salt is a really good abrasive cleanser. Yeah, good for you, it's really good. All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna need fractionated coconut oil or olive oil, either one, to help polish wood and leather. So if you have leather sofas or leather seating of any kind, even in your car, you could do that. And then, so it's either fractionated coconut oil or olive oil. Either one of those will work really well. Now, these are the oils that you're gonna use in your cleaning products, okay? Lemon, lime, wild orange, Douglas fir, eucalyptus is really good, melaleuca, purify, thyme, peppermint, On Guard. And if you don't want to make your own stuff, we have On Guard cleaner concentrate, which is what I use because I'm lazy. So I just use the On Guard cleaner concentrate. I have a big spray bottle and I dilute it, and I use that in my kitchen. I use it in my bathroom. I use it in the toilet. I use it in the tub and the shower. So I have some recipes for you. Let's do this real quick. This is an antiseptic disinfecting spray. All right. So you can use the On Guard concentrate, like I said, like I use, or you could use 2 cups of water with 1/2 cup of vinegar and 10 drops of lemon. Super simple. You could substitute the lemon for melaleuca or eucalyptus or thyme or whatever you wanted to. That's your very first recipe. That's your disinfecting spray, right? All right. How about this one? I like this one. Make it sparkle, because I like sparkle. I like shiny, clean, super clean. So for Make It Sparkle, here's your recipe. This would be for sinks and tubs and counters. anything that you were okay cleaning with an abrasive cleanser, okay, because that's what this is. So you're gonna need 5 drops of lemon, lemongrass, peppermint, wild orange, okay? 5 drops, lemon, lemongrass, peppermint, wild orange, either of those, not all of them, either of them, any which one you want. You're gonna need baking soda and water. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna put them together and just make a little paste, okay? And you need to store that in a covered glass jar, like a mason jar. You can buy the little short mason jars at Target and Walmart. So you're just gonna store that, and then what you're gonna do when you're ready to use it, you just dig your hand in there and then get it out and do your cleaning. Your sinks, your counters, anything that you aren't okay with, because the baking soda is gonna be a little bit mildly abrasive. So it would be like a Ajax or a Comet, you know, comparative. And I'll make it all shiny and clean. Get rid of all of that, you know, the debris that gets built up. All right, so how about another disinfectant? Here's another one for you. This one is 4 drops of eucalyptus, 4 drops of lemon, 2 drops of bergamot in a 4-ounce spray bottle. You could use that to clean countertops, doorknobs, toilet seats, etc., etc. You get the impression or the idea, right? Let's talk about laundry. 6 drops of eucalyptus, lemon, or Purify in your washer when you're washing clothes will help freshen and will also kill dust mites. So the dust mites, like in your pillowcases, your pillows, your laundry stuff, it will totally kill them. And then here's the dryer part, okay, and I do this. I love my dryer balls. I have wool dryer balls. But if you don't have dryer balls and you don't want to spend, you know, like 20 bucks on dryer balls, it's okay. You can use an old wet sock. You know, the socks that only have one mate? Keep them and wet them, put the oils on them and throw them in the dryer. You'll get the same effect. So I like lavender. My favorite dryer oil is lavender. I used Purify for a while and got kind of tired of that. So I started using lavender, and lavender is my new go-to. And I love it because when I go to put the clean sheets on the bed, I take them out of the cabinet and they smell like lavender. It's awesome. So good. To clean your toilet, the worst place ever to have to clean, you can sprinkle baking soda in there and 2 drops of lemon in the toilet bowl and just swish away. Just do your brush thing. How about that? We just saved you a truckload of money in buying chemical cleaners. So now you don't have to buy those anymore. You're going to transfer the cost. You're going to save money in the long run because you're not going to be buying fabric softener anymore. That's expensive, right? If you have a family, it's like you're probably going to spend $6 a week, maybe $25 a month on just fabric softener and laundry detergent, right? So let's save some money and transfer some cost. Oh yes, and doTERRA does have On Guard laundry detergent, and it's super concentrated, so you need like a tablespoon for a whole load, so it goes a long way. Check it out. Get your LRP, I'm telling you. All right, lastly, I want you to get yourself a diffuser. Okay, these are 3 of the doTERRA diffusers. These are the 3 that I love. I have all 3 of them. Just find one that works for you, figure out which one you want and buy it. They all have different needs. The Aroma Light, which is the one on the left, actually runs for about 8 hours. It's a little bit more expensive, but it is well worth the money because it'll go for 8 hours. You set it and forget it, right? It just does its thing. The one in the middle, I used to keep on my desk when I had a desk. I don't have a desk anymore because I don't want a desk anymore. I don't like a desk. But I had that one on my desk, and that one runs for a couple of hours. And then the one that's on the end here is our cute little pedal diffuser, and that one goes for about 4 to 5 hours, okay? So depending on what your needs are. Now, I'm going to give you a whole bunch of diffuser recipes in here, okay? You ready for this? Seasonal Threat. That one is lemon, lavender, and peppermint. I would do like 2 drops of each for Seasonal Threat. You know what I'm talking about? Pollen, hello, it's everywhere. occasional allergy attacks, lemon, lavender, peppermint is your go-to for everything. You could put it in a shot glass and do it internally, swish and swallow. You can put it in a veggie cap, swish and swallow, 222, lemon, lavender, peppermint, and put it in your diffuser. Because I don't know about you, but I'm suffering right now. This is really, really a bad season. It's because of all the lovely snow we had. All right, so immune support. Here's your immune support diffuser blend. 3 drops of peppermint, 2 drops of On Guard, 1 drop of oregano, and 1 drop of frankincense. How about that? That's a good one. Oh, it's poof. Peppermint, On Guard, oregano, and frankincense. Poof. That's an easy way to remember it. I make up silly acronyms all the time. Okay, and my life used to be nothing but an acronym in my former life, my former work, so that's where it comes from. I apologize. How about this one? I like this one. Stink Away. It's a Stink Away blend. All right, 3 drops of Purify and 2 drops of lemon. I'm thinking like a stinky boys' room. Why do boys' rooms always smell? But they do. So go put the diffuser in there, set it up, 3 drops of Purify, 2 drops of lemon. All right, how about a focus blend? We all need this, and like I said, our kids are gonna be having a real hard time focusing because I'm having a hard time focusing. I just wanna go outside in the beautiful, warm, sunny weather and not sit on my computer, right? So I need focus blend. Marjoram, clary sage, 1 drop of each of those, 2 drops of frankincense, 3 drops of ylang-ylang, and 8 drops of vetiver. Man, if that doesn't make somebody focus, I don't know what will. That's some powerful business right there. How about peace? Peace to you. Peace out. Peace to you. This is a really good one. 1 drop of sandalwood, 1 drop of ylang-ylang, 1 drop of cypress, 1 drop of bergamot, and 1 drop of black pepper. If you got a bunch of fighting, warring kids in your house, grumpy husband, maybe you need to diffuse some peace. I like this one. Stress No More. Stress No More blend is 2 drops of balance, 2 drops of serenity, 2 drops of lavender, 2 of grapefruit, and 1 of wild orange. I like that one. I like that a lot. And then here's another one, Sea Breeze. How about Sea Breeze? This is 1 drop of each. Geranium, lavender, lime, and pine. So what would be pine oil? What do we have that's pine? Douglas fir. So you could use Douglas fir. How about Sunset? This one is really nice. I think my mom used to have a night blooming jasmine bush in our yard when I was a little kid. And so in the summertime, we didn't have air conditioning until I was older. And so we used to open up our window and we could smell that night blooming jasmine, and it was so beautiful. That's what this blend reminds me of. It's 2 drops of ylang-ylang, 1 drop of jasmine, and 2 drops of cedarwood. I bet that smells fantastic. I haven't used that one yet, but I think I would love it. How about this one? Escape to the Beach. Escape to the Beach. 4 drops of tangerine or wild orange. You could use wild orange too. 2 drops of lavender, 1 drop of lime, and 1 drop of spearmint. That one's intriguing to me. And here's one more. Get Cozy. This is the last one. I'm sorry. 2 drops of cassia, 3 drops of cedarwood, and 3 drops of wild orange. Do you see how powerful it is to have a diffuser? It's so powerful. We can do so much with a diffuser. So be sure that you get yourself a diffuser, because it's one of the very best ways to use oils in your home every day. So let's talk about some everyday essentials. We have the doTERRA Lifelong Vitality Pack, and this is our supplementation, and I recommend everybody should be on this. Remember I said the foundation, the biggest part of the foundation is eating right, and this falls into that, because if you're not doing that, why bother using the oils? I'm serious, I'm getting real. You need to use the Lifelong Vitality Pack as well as the oils. And so the Lifelong Vitality Pack is super good. There's a whole other presentation on this, but I encourage you to explore it. They have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so that if you're not happy, you can get your money back. But I've not had anybody need to get their money back because they're so good. When you start using them, all of a sudden you go, oh my gosh, I really need this in my life. How about the Cleanse and Restore Kit? This is another part of our vitality. It's super important. This is what I will be starting in about a week, as soon as it comes in on my order. I'm going to do the Cleanse and Restore and get my internal digestive system back up to par, because, right, you guys realize that that's where your immune system comes from. It comes from your digestive system. 75% of your immunity comes from your digestive system. So if you're not right in the gut, then you're not going to be right anywhere else. That's a fact. So get your doTERRA Cleanse and Restore Kit. This is fantastic. And it's a 30-day cleanse, super easy. How about doTERRA Spa? We have so many amazing spa products, and I use the great majority of these. Let me look. The bath bar we have. I use the Citrus Bliss in my purse. I use the body wash for my bubble bath. The mud mask is in my bathtub, because when I do my bubble bath, that's when my mud mask happens. I have lip balms all over the place. I use the body butter every day. I use the body scrub a couple times a week. I have the Passion lotion sitting at my kitchen counter, and I use the doTERRA hand and body lotion every day with geranium. That's my thing. So I use all of these products. So all I've done, you guys, is I've transferred what I used to spend in those aisles at the grocery store that I don't even go down anymore because they're full of toxic chemicals. And I've transferred the cost over here to the doTERRA Spa products, because I know that the less toxins that I put in my body, the better off I will be and the better my health will be. So if you come to my house, you'll see all these products. I use them every day. Every single day, and so should you. How about doTERRA Personal Care? These are some of the other things that I use every single day. The hair care, so I use the protecting shampoo and the smoothing conditioner, as well as the root to tip serum and the healthy whole glaze. Now, I don't wash my hair every single day. I do it like every third or fourth day, but when I do, I use these products on it. And they're great. I love them. They're super high quality. I've had great, my hair is full of volume, very healthy, very thick, and I'm happy camper with these hair products. Here are the other skincare products. So we have the facial cleanser and the hydrating cream, and that is more for my age group. We have the HD Clear, which is for the younger, the teens and 20s. And then we have the Virage skincare system, which I use one of the products out of that. I use the hydrating serum because I'm in love with it. But depending on what you want and what your needs are, we have skincare that will match your needs. And that's another place where a lot of women get a ton of toxins in their system. And so by switching and using our skincare products, you are now cutting out more toxins every day. I mean, seriously, we wash our face, we put all this stuff on there, and we have it on our face all day long. It's not good. We need to use the least amount of toxins possible. And last but not least is our doTERRA On Guard collection. Again, I told you we have laundry detergent, toothpaste, we have beadlets, we have an On Guard Touch, we have On Guard Plus, which are the soft gels. We have the foaming hand wash, and we have the cleaner concentrate. Use all of them. I do. I use every single one of them, and they're on my LRPs different times throughout the year, depending on my needs, right? The foaming hand wash, I buy like once every 6 months. The cleaner On Guard concentrate, I buy that about once every other month. I do laundry detergent about once a month. Toothpaste, we do a lot more of that, probably a couple tubes a month. And the On Guard Plus, I take it when I travel, so I use that infrequently. On Guard Essential Oil Blend goes on my feet every single night. And then the On Guard Touch I use on my granddaughters. So there you go. I use it all. And so should you. You need to become super aware of doTERRA. That's one of the keys to getting your money's worth here, right? And using your wholesale membership to the best benefit is becoming super aware. So it needs to be in your brain. You need to think about it. You need to put the products out on your counter. I'm telling you, if you throw out all of the stuff in your medicine cabinet, all of the toxic stuff that's in there, and all of your toxic cleaning chemicals, you'll be forced to start using doTERRA because you'll go to get it and it's not there and you'll have to use doTERRA. That's what I did. And it sounds extreme, but it makes a big difference. And so it's up to you to raise your awareness and just become more aware of what's going on around you and actually look for opportunities to use your oils and your oil products. And then the last part of this is live, share, build. This is how we do doTERRA. I started out living doTERRA lifestyle and just doing my thing, right? I was using my oils and then I started sharing. So I shared with my daughter because she had a really compromised immune system when I first got started with doTERRA, and she was really struggling. And so I said, here, you need these. And I shared them with her, and then she all of a sudden was like, oh my gosh, mommy, these are so great. And then she shared with a bunch of people. I shared with my neighbor. I shared with my jazzercise instructor. I shared with all of my family all over the place. And accidentally, I realized I had built a small little business. And then I lost my job and I decided I needed to build a big business because this is where my heart is. This is my passion. I want every single person on the face of the earth to know that they don't have to buy into the toxic garbage that is sold to us as consumers. We don't have to. We have options and we get to control that, right? We get to control where our money goes. I would much rather have my hard-earned dollars going to this company who does a good thing and has a great mission than have it go to some for-profit company that's just, not doing good things and filling our world with toxins. It's just my personal story, but you can see I'm very passionate about it. And the last thing is I just want to thank you and let you know that I am here to support you. This is something that we do together. I am not going to just have you be abandoned. So if you need to talk to me, if you want ideas, if you need input, if you have questions, don't hesitate to get a hold of me. You can friend me on Facebook if we're not friends. You can leave me an inbox message. You can send me an email. You can give me a phone call, a text. Just however it works for you to get a hold of me, don't hesitate because I am here to help you and support you on your wellness journey. I hope this has been helpful, and I see that it has gotten very dark. It was very light when I started this, and now it's very dark in here, and I should have turned on a light. Oh well, I hope you have a great evening, and I look forward to seeing you very soon. Bye.